Have you ever noticed that right before you manifest something, your life gets shitty? You have a falling out with your entire friend group. You get fired from your job. Your car keeps breaking down. Let me explain why that's happening. It's really as simple as this. If you're asking for a new life, you cannot keep your old one. Say you're asking for a new job. You're currently working at your old job you've worked at for like 10 years. It gives you money, it gives you security, it gives you what you need. Except it's not what you want. You are having trouble letting go of your old self. But you're asking for the new you. You're saying, universe, I'm ready to receive this. The universe will hear you. And what it will do is come in and absolutely fucking destroy that old self. So you have no choice but to move forward into what you're asking for. Your friends that you currently have are drinking, smoking, and partying all the time. That doesn't really align for you, and you're asking for new friends. The universe will definitely come in and fuck it up so you can finally move towards new friends.
Y'all know what we about to do. Slide. I hope y'all can hear me. Slide through my TikTok. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the hangers and shit. Let's get in these videos.
Light bulbs were such a great idea that they became the symbol for great ideas. If we are being honest, no one actually teaches you how to ride a bike. They just hype you up until you figure it out on your own. What's wild, it's impossible to say what Coke tastes like without saying it tastes like Coke. It is a very specific number of people born in the same year as you. And every time one of them dies, you become one person closer to being the last one born in that year. Why are people so quick to believe false rumors about other people, but when it's a false rumor about them, they're quick to say that it's a lie? I never understood. Why do we verify we aren't robots to a robot? If you are in your mid-30s, you are only considered young if you die. Damn.
I like TikTok.
Bricks, Brazil bricks, Russian bricks, the Indian bricks, Chinese bricks, South Africa bricks. They ain't talking Gucci man, but they been talking bricks. So these 5 countries came together with the intent to make America's dollar equivalent to 0 cent. If that happened, even wealthy people won't even be rich, cause everything we've ever known quadruples and exists. Picture this, for $1 dollar, America needs 55, which means they gon' overcharge for all of their supplies. The Jordans made in China, price range by different size. You would have to multiply that price range by 55. Do the math. 300 times 55 equals more people struggling to survive. Equals more robberies high, super high. Equals more people in danger, more people die. The power of the American dollar is at stake, cause they want to dethrone our dollar to inflate, which means everything you buy or own will inflate. So the lifestyles we've grown and own will erase. Baby, educate yourself, come up with a plan. Find a couple friends and all of y'all pitching for some land. Learn to play, learn to be a natural human once again. Because wherever bricks begin, America will put in.
Hey. Sister was tearing that shit the fuck up. Y'all. Sister was tearing that shit the fuck up. Y'all. I like that. Bricks. Well, you supposed to be the party entertainment? Hold on. Run that back. I'm trying to think if I would have, if I wouldn't have paid him or if I'd have paid him more.
For some reason, I keep thinking about Atlanta.
Look like it was one of their little cousins trying to perform.
Atlantis. Don't watch this video if you're not open-minded. A lot of people are saying we are in Atlantis, and this is the old world.
The civilization of Atlantis existed for thousands of years, and it was the entire world. It was not just an island out there.
Which makes sense because there are pyramids that are all over the world that align with the same star system. Giza, Mexico, China. I'm a strong believer that there are portals around this planet, and they knew how to use them to build these pyramids. That's why so many around the world. I'm pretty sure y'all saw this video.
Nobody don't do it. Did you know that you can walk through the Grand Canyon, and if you keep walking through the Grand Canyon, your ass will end up in Africa?
There are Egyptian relics, hieroglyphics, artifacts, mummies in America because they were here. You ever wonder why it was so important for them to suppress this information for a century? Pyramids in Antarctica, Illinois. There are places in America that is restricted. The Hoover Dam, and we know the Grand Canyon and plenty of more spaces. The largest pyramid to ever be built is in America. The Atlanteans understood the energy of this planet and they knew how to manipulate it. Notice that there are weird levels of energy, like the Bermuda Triangle, that makes things disappear. I told you they restrict off these high-level energetic places. I find it funny that one of the Egyptian gods has the head of an animal that's native to America. The Ibis. Rashad Jamal also goes to say that the 33rd parallel was the capital of Atlantis, which is in Atlanta, Georgia.
It is for the 33rd parallel, which is one of the most powerful veins on the planet, because this was the capital of our realm, Atlantis. Capital stretched, nigga. It stretched all of Georgia, all of Florida.
Can't stretch this enough, do your own research. I feel, though, that America is the old world. Now watch this. It is said that Atlantis went down in a flood. In America, it shows water erosion in the Grand Canyon.
We're underneath the water. That means that this place was underneath water. The Great Flood. The rocks are red. When the water oxygenates the sediments, they turn red.
Now I need you to watch this.
Whenever Atlantis went down, a lot of them, some of them have been to Egypt, the survivors, and some of them have been to Egypt.
I'm sorry, I just need to hear it one more time.
Some of them have been to Egypt, the survivors, and to other places.
Y'all do what y'all want. I'm just connecting my thoughts. Notice how she says they went to Egypt and they had powers to build such monuments.
Stone. This is where the pyramids and everything were developed later were by the survivors of Atlantis who still carried the knowledge of how this was done.
Put two and two together yourself and y'all have a good day. Just so you know, these blinds been closed. Stay dangerous, y'all. Now that you over here on YouTube, I find it very funny that there are people that are claiming they're the descendants of ancient Egyptians.
This is what the ancient Egyptians actually look like. Dark-skinned, olive tone, like myself.
Sight, if the Atlanteans was the descendants of the pyramid builders, y'all stay dangerous.
Sister be bringing it to their ass, boy. That was a lot of impact going on. We're going to keep it moving.
There's a group of people called the Ice People and the Sun People. Let me tell you about the Sun People. The Sun People lived under the sun, and the sun gave them everything that they wanted. The sun gave them food. The sun gave them fresh drinking water. The sun gave them animals to make clothing. They never had to steal. They never had to cheat. They never had to manipulate. Why? Because the sun gave them everything. They never had to lock their doors because they never stole from one another. Because they was the Sun People. And the sun always provides with abundance. They lived in harmony with nature because they lived in harmony with the sun. Then there was another group of people called the Ice People. They lived under ice. It was cold. They didn't have no clean drinking water. They didn't have no fruit, no vegetables because it was too cold for anything to grow. When they got hungry, they would just eat whatever crawled on the ground. Mice, roaches, ants. If they got too hungry, they would kill each other and eat each other. And their blood became wine. This was the Ice People. They was manipulative. They was deceitful. They used trickery. You know why? Because they never had enough. So in order to keep what they had a lot of other people to protect. What was this? And then one day, these Ice People who hated nature. Why do the Ice People hate nature? Because nature never blessed them. So they don't believe in just letting things happen the way nature wants it to, because nature was never kind to us. And one day the Ice People came to the land of the Sun People. And they walked in. They said, look at this shit.
It's not the fact that nature never blessed them. They didn't know how to utilize what nature was giving them, and they never adapted to their own environment. The way they adapted was more aggressive. But in things like this, when I look at the bloodline, I always think about, what about that cool ass white boy from the hood? where his bloodline fit at in history. There's always a couple cool ass white boys from the hood that act like niggas. You know what I'm talking about?
We are John Sky. Are you into me? Are you into me? And then you swap. Benjamin.
Oh, okay. So what they doing is like an ancient African lie detector. I took a class in college, ancient African religion. It got a lot to do with the spirits of the ancestors. I like to use the word energy.
Oh, I'm going out to me. Yes, Papa. I'm removing the one I'm coaching.
I wonder what they asking me.
I'm Elliot.
Elliot, me far.
Me Elliot, I'm not far. Me Elliot. I'm not far. Don't speak an
Oh, he gonna be the one. Oh yeah, he already the one.
Let me start doing some Hey, go back.
Lying motherfucker.
Where fire into me? Let me show you.
Punishing his ass. Ancestor. The line. The line. He was about to spank him with that shit at the end. Like he was about to pop his ass with that bit. We got some more shit on here. What we got?
Just a bit. I guess beat this. That's what I'm getting at. Now listen, after I get my little of energy, then I can direct it. But they not peeping game though, man. I swear they still gonna be like,
see, y'all think bro just pushing wind because that's what they gonna tell you, but you gotta realize that ain't no damn wind. That's an energy force from yourself, and you learn, and he's shifting it.
just a bit. I guess beat this. That's what I'm getting at. Now listen, after I get my little of energy, then I can direct it. But they not peeping game though, man. I swear they still gonna be like,
He showed you the difference from him pushing wind and from him using his energy. That's nice right there.
Go back to business. I don't want to fight. Go back to business. I don't want to fight. Go back to business. I'm scared of you. Go back to business. I'm scared of you. I'm scared of what I do. Go back to business. Oh, what the? Go back to business. Please, Slim, don't walk up and down. Get out. Go back to business, Slim. Don't worry, you already parked, dude. Come on. Come on. Hey, you want to go? What's your business, dude? Hey, bro. I'm here. Go ahead there. Go ahead. Go about your business, Slim. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Sorry, but if I don't, I'll just out of here. I'll kick you out of here. I'm in the right. I'm in the right. You can leave. Hey, everybody see that? But you can leave. He should leave. You wanted to hit me. You can leave. You wanted to hit me. Okay, well, you can wait for the police. Where my wife is parked. He goes, move the car, Sam. Move the car, Sam. Move! The cops are coming. Why you gonna do that? You gonna swing at me like that, motherfucker? You gonna swing at me? You gonna swing at me? Y'all gotta go. Stop this ass. Right fucking now. Stop what I'm trying to do. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. All these things are going to
Sign your nature. That's witchcraft every time you do it. That's you writing down. You're an ancient being. So you the motherfucker. And you write it down. So when you write it down, what does it make it a spell? It makes it a spell when you write it down. And an affirmation. When you write it down, it's a spell and an affirmation.
Hold on, man. I don't think they heard you. Let me remix this video like a fucking DJ, motherfucking VJ, nigga. I don't think they heard you, nigga. Say that shit again, nigga.
Sign your nature. That's witchcraft every time you do it. That's you writing down. You're an ancient being. So you the motherfucker. And you write it down. So when you write it down, what does it make it a spell? It makes it a spell when you write it down. And an affirmation. When you write it down, it's a spell and an affirmation. And when you say it, now you're spell casting. So if your name don't have a purpose, you think, what's your name? Your mama just named you Ricky for no reason. So you're like, Ricky Jackson. So you was named Ricky, so your nature is Ricky Jackson, and it has no meaning. So your nature is that you have no meaning. Okay, keep signing that shit. And if your name do have a meaning, when you sign that shit, you further press that out to the ethers. Signature. And that's why they call it a signature. Because they want you to sign your nature. See, signature itself is a curse word. It's a curse, it's a spell. Signature, because they're saying sign your nature. They can easily say sign your name.
Wow.
This video that I'm about to show y'all is probably one of the craziest videos that I've came across on TikTok, especially when you watch it with this understanding. People like Dr. Sebi talked about the fact that we're not supposed to eat animals because meat is dead flesh. We're supposed to eat electric foods, or fruits and vegetables, foods that are alive. Most of y'all watching, we're all children of the sun, or solar beings. Children of the sun, or the solar beings, are supposed to consume the sun's energy. So the fruits and the vegetables sit in the sun all day and absorb the sun's energy, and then we come around and we eat the fruits and the vegetables and consume the sun's energy through the fruits and the vegetables. This tree that you're about to see contains the same exact energy or electricity that the fruits and vegetables that we're supposed to be consuming have. Besides that, the shit is just crazy because none of us need to be paying for electricity.
We started to grow moringa trees a while ago for food, as you can see. So one day when I was climbing the tree, it had an injury like this one here, and I was climbing it and I felt like an electric shock, almost like an electric fence, you know, from an elephant fence or cattle fence.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so really. So I had the idea, I called my electrician and we measured, and in fact, we could measure a current in the tree. Here, please, fully. You have to go in the flesh of the tree, and immediately now, that you see, I'm not joking, this tree is currently delivering 25 volts DC. So one day, Fundi and me, we took our electrical wire, so just an electrical wire, round our tree, nicely, like that, tight, Yeah, it helps before you put your wire. You really scratch the skin of the tree, and it helps if you keep a distance between your wires. You see the scar in the tree? Yeah. Where the tree has those scars, that's where they produce the most of power, categorically. Yeah? So, that is where you can get up to 280 volt, even AC. But lunchtime, when it requires full sun. Electrical connectors. Now we should be able to measure the current, or we can run a light bulb or a grinder, which we are going to do for you in a second. Okay? So now, because I have both wires on, so here, careful. You see that? This is now 220 volt DC. You can check here, there is no wires going to the tree or whatsoever. Even before we figured that in the day we can run a grinder and in the night we can run a light bulb. All our security lights here in our shop, everything here runs off these trees. Now we connect the angle grinder. Here, please connect it for me. So, now you can see it is 2 o'clock lunchtime, bright sunlight. Yeah. So, we will see if we get now the angle grinder to run. Yeah. Now here, wait, this is now serious power, guys. Yeah, this is serious power. Right on. You can charge batteries and you can charge phones. Sign up. Everyone can charge their phones here for free. Yeah, from the power of the tree. That is from mornings 9 o'clock till about 6 in the evening when the sun sets.
This is religion. That's real. This is your brain on religion. I wonder if it's a certain kind of tree or if it's every tree. That'll be all for now. Hey man, I'm getting up out of here, man. It's been real. Hey, thank y'all for coming and hanging out with your boy, man. I really appreciate it. Tell your friends, man. We need more than 12 subscribers around here to get things popping. Hey, thanks for coming to Strike Stream, man. Holla.